Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I wanted to talk about, as a man looking for a godly Christian wife, to start dating and to court to eventually marry. And I would say for me, one of the biggest things that I did was I physically wrote out all the qualities that I was looking for. And I never wrote down anything physical, never any physical traits, because to me it was just obvious, because you can tell within the first 5 seconds of seeing somebody if you're physically, as a guy, if you're physically attracted to them or not. And so I never wrote down any of that stuff. I think I wrote about 10 to 15 things of like personality traits, characteristics of what type of woman that I would want and that what would complement me, I think. And I just really prayed about this list, and I actually completely forgot about it. And then it was like maybe 6-7 months later, which is when I ended up meeting Kristen. But also, the other thing I would say is when you write out that list, read that list to yourself and then ask yourself, am I this list? Do I have the same qualities to match this list of what I'm asking? And if you don't, if you be really brutally honest with yourself, and if you don't, you need to. Because I'm a firm believer that you can't ask for something in other people that you're not able to offer yourself. So if I would say, if you're looking for emotional maturity, but you're a very emotionally unstable person, but you're thinking that if you have someone emotionally stable that it can kind of correct you, that's not very fair. Because you're basically, what you're asking is you're asking to have a parent, which is not a healthy relationship. You want to both be emotionally mature, spiritually compatible, where you're on the same wavelength and level of how are you looking at your relationship with God and with each other, and how does that match up, which is the most important part. And then the other characteristics that make life great with this person and make it enjoyable to be around. And then to not waver on those things. And I can tell you for a fact that for me, all the stuff that I wrote on my list, God completely, He gave me those things, but then gave me even more than what I wrote on my list, and things that I didn't even think about in Kristen. And that really just proved to me that this is something God had in store for us, because God always over delivers on His promises, right? And I'd been praying about this list and this type of woman that I wanted, and I was like, God, I'm ready, Lord, and if I'm not ready, help develop me further so that I am ready for this woman, whoever this woman is. I was really, really praying for Kristen without even knowing her yet, and even developing her, Lord, develop her so that she can be ready to, be in a relationship with me as much as I'll be in a relationship with her, and that we can grow together in you, Lord. I think those are some of the main things, but also asking questions and really listening to when people talk. So when I went on dates with other women, I would always listen to what they said, especially with how they handled disagreements or arguments or kind of the negative things. And not that I would focus on that, it would randomly, not randomly, but it would, it would casually, the conversation would flow into that. So, you're asking each other questions like, what do you like to do? What do you do for work? All those things. And then you kind of go, oh, do you have a good relationship with your parents? And all that kind of stuff. And then you start asking, so like, how do you handle, like, if you get in like a disagreement with your parents or something, or a family member or friends, or like, are you kind of like a cold, like shy person? Or are you like a very like, I need to like tell you off? And they tell you, like everybody tells you. So it's like, and then you just got to listen to see, is this something that matches up with me? Is this going to be a problem? And because everybody's at different stages too, right? And it's tough out there, you know. You have to go through a lot. There's a lot of not so great quality sometimes out there, and not that people are bad or anything, but it's just the behaviors and stuff are issues. But yeah, God will do. But you also have to put the effort in too, right? Try and go to as many things, meet as many people, be open-minded, and work on yourself. That's the biggest thing while you're dating, or and you don't have to be perfect to start dating. That's what I know a lot of people get confused, is they think you have to be a certain whatever height, weight, looks, personality to start dating. Just start dating, you know. Just start going out there, meeting people. You get confidence the more people that you start talking to, and yeah, and it's just, it is a numbers game at the end, but also God will develop you as you're going through these dates, and, you know, give you certain insights and discernments into what you are looking for, what you're not looking for, until you find the right person, you know. But really it is about, you know, writing a list down, sticking to that list, and not allowing behaviors or things to overrule the list that you've made, you know, because that's where things go wrong further down the line, right? So yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think, if you guys have any questions, and I hope that these few tips that I could give you help you on your dating journey as a man and looking for a wife or a potential wife. And wish you guys all the best. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.